Well, welcome to Papa Bear's Peppers, and I'm Harold. And today we're getting into a little, I guess we would say this is a fix for some of those old T8 fixtures you have. Now, I have a couple laying around that they were my pre-LED light fixtures. Well, I found something, and I want to share this with you because this could be a great way for those of you that still use those fixtures to upgrade your system just a little bit and have control. I went over to Lowe's and I found this T8 T12 LED replacement, and believe it or not, it has 3 switches on it, so I can convert this between, from what it says here, is I can convert it to a T8 15 watt with 1800 lumens, and if you use this in a T12 you can actually get more lumens. But here's the best part, is I can switch this between cool white, which is what we normally use just for light. I can use it for sunshine at 5000K, or I can use it at daylight at 6500K. So it gives me 3 color options. So you know what, I had to try it, so I'm going to unbox this and we're going to see how it works. First of all, let's try the T8 bulb or the fixture before I do it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug in my watt meter into the wall, and I'm going to plug the T8 fixture into there, and we'll get an initial reading, and I'll just take a photo with my camera. Now I'm going to go ahead and plug the fixture in, and we'll get a reading. These were already 6500s that I have in here. So it says that it's 32 watts. So let's see what we're pulling out of the wall. Okay, so first of all, I'm switching over my plug for reading, and I'm going to be switching from this watt meter that I mentioned earlier to my sync wire, and this also measures my volts and gives me a digital readout, so I can show you exactly what's going on in the screen. So I plug that in, and I'm going to go ahead and plug the light back in. Okay, there you go. So this is with the standard T8 bulbs, all right? This is what we were looking at before. So now I'm going to show you what it's reading out of the wall. Now, mind you, this is just the light T8 fixture, nothing different. This is currently reading 55.7 watts. I'll give you a little quick snapshot of that. As you can see in the orange screen, you can see that. So that's what we're reading out of the wall with standard T8s. Now you may be asking, why am I even doing this? So first of all, a lot of people will grow with microgreens, or they'll start their seedlings on trays. Obviously, if you plug in an LED light like this on a tray, you're more than likely going to burn them because the intensity of the light is a lot higher, and I'll show that in a minute. However, so what we got here is I want to check the intensity of the light, and I'm just setting this thing right off the lights for a reference. I'm just touching them, just like that. This will help make sure that and now I've got, by no means is this a professional light meter, but it'll measure the lux. So I'll come on here to my LUX meter, and I'm going to clear it, and we're going to check it from the same elevation as the water bottle. And my max reading is 4930. So that's my max lux that I'm getting from there for just standard T8 bulbs, okay? Now, we're gonna go ahead and turn it off and replace these bulbs with the LED replaceable bulbs, the retrofit bulbs. So we'll unplug that one, we'll put this one in. Now, one thing you have to watch is the LED strip inside the tube, that is turned towards the ballast. because you don't want that showing and impeding your light. So I've got it currently set at 5,000, and I'm going to go ahead and put this in. And turn it just like that. And folks, it really is this simple to replace those old standard lights with a 22-year light, LED light. And there we go. It was that simple to change the lights. It's a plug and play. The ballast is built into the light, so you don't have to do any rewiring, nothing. You just plug it in. You have 3 different light settings. And this really works well for those that do the seedlings on racks, okay? And you basically attach this to the bottom of the rack, and it's right there. So this is a great way for those of you that do a lot of seeds and you're doing them on racks. Great retrofit. So anyway, let's check this one. First of all, let's check and see what our watts are out of the wall. Now I'm at, I don't know if you can see that, but it dropped down to 42.7 out of the wall. Now that top number is an average, obviously. I'm trying to see if I can make this. It won't show the numbers in a large, but it's 42.7 watts out of the wall, right down there, if you can see that number. Now to see what we got for our light. I'm going to reset it. I want to bring it right in here. Wow. So we dropped down in the amount of watts that the light uses. Now mind you that the ballast uses some of the watts, but this went to 6339. So I almost got 2,000 more lux from the standard bulbs to the LEDs. That's quite a significant jump. Now I'm going to do this. I'm going to switch over to 6500 and see what we get. It's a daylight type light, a little bit warmer sunlight, daylight thing, sunlight. So first of all, we'll do a reading, reset like we did before, and bring it down. So my high was 54.52. All right, now let's see what we're using for watts. And now at a 6500, I'm at 43.4. So I'm still in that same ballpark. I'm getting more lux per light than I did for my standard T8s, and I'm using a less electricity. So I'll tell you what, folks, if these are what you use on your grow racks, and I mean, I get it, because if you're growing a ton of plants, you just want these long ones, you know you can get them close, so I get that. Now I'll give you a comparison to this, and this is just quick why. Now this is a great retrofit, folks. This is really going to suit you fine. Now this is a 70 watt SANSI light. This is a SANSI grow light, and I'm just doing this just to throw it in there so you understand the power of the LED. Okay, all right. So as you can see here, it's quite a powerful one, and what we're going to do, I'm first going to do the same thing. Let's see how many watts this one's using. We'll get the whole configuration. Currently it's using 47.5 watts for this light right here. It does put out a little bit of heat. These are very powerful little LEDs, and I'll show you that in a minute. So we know that this light is putting out 47. 47.5. So we're going to go to our LUX meter now and give you an idea of how strong these are. I'm going to set it right here on the edge and let's check it. So to give you an idea of the strength of this LED, this is a 70 watt. I went to 35,277 max. So yeah, it's quite a bit brighter at the same distance. If you were to put this down close to your seedlings, you simply just wouldn't have them. So let's go ahead and we'll unplug that. And that was just to give you a kind of a comparison on the strength of the LEDs versus your standard light. So nothing more than me just giving you examples. Now a SANSI light like this will run you around $50 or $60, very bright. You have to keep them off the canopy at least 24 inches. I'm telling you folks, because they are that intense. So we're going to plug the light back in. The one thing about this is the length. I've got 4 feet of length on this for my seedlings. So again, I'm pulling 42.4 watts out of the wall with this one. So that's telling you that it's still pulling quite a few watts, but if I'm doing seed trays, I have that expanse. There's pluses and minuses to everything, folks, but this is good for you if you are running those seed trays and you have LEDs. This is a great retrofit to upgrade your T8 light fixtures and still get plenty of light out of them without going out and buying the LEDs. You can still attach them, bring them in close. You get even a little bit more lumens. Maybe not quite as much as the T5, but this is quite a great upgrade considering you're going to lower the energy consumption and increase your lux, or your strength of your light. That'll easily convert into more efficiency out of the light, a better micromole out of the standard light. So folks, if you're looking for something that'll give you a nice conversion, well, there you go folks. It's a great light. $20, you can upgrade your light and you're set to go, folks. All right, well, this is Harold with Papa Bear's Peppers. Have a great day and keep growing.